Then we do have our club mission. So our club is like a family, and our mission is to provide a supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. With that, I'll pass my control to our president. Let's welcome our President Catman Ho. Yeah.
Hi, buddy. Thank you. Welcome. Welcome, all right. Thank you, everybody, for attending today's meeting. So today's theme is gratitude. In fact, gratitude definitely will make us grow, right? I mean, actually, recently I'm quite, facing some problem and issues. So, a lot of work and then feel so down a bit. So, but always I remember one thing is how to bring things back to positive from negative to positive. The easier way is feel gratitude to whatever you have, right? I mean, sometimes we just lost something, very little bit thing, but we feel lost. But in fact, we think back, we have more than what we lost, right? For sure, we have more than what we lost. But always we only emphasize on, hey, this is the thing that I lost. Or let's say you lost a job opportunity, you lost a sales, you lost a contract. But actually, if look back, we have more than what we lost. So how to turn from negative to positive? Very easy way, very straightforward way is thank you. Or maybe thanks to this negative situation that make you sad, make you down, but who knows, you have another, another opportunity coming on the way, right? Just like today we have a meeting, everything goes smooth, and if you feel this morning anything make you sad or what, come to this meeting and you will do something that make you hope we can make you cheer you up. Actually, in fact, how to make people cheer you up is you cheer people up, right? You smile to people, people will smile to you. If you sour face to people, people will sour face to you for sure. So if you see people surrounding is sour face, so please take a mirror and look at yourself. You sure you have a sour face? So please give a smile to everybody. So we'll make things feel better. All right. I think with this, I will put the meeting in order. Oh, sorry. Where is the table? Okay, put the meeting in order. And pass to you our TOE tonight. Audrey. Other than Audrey. So you feel sad or not, Audrey, today?
No.
Keep a smile lah.
Okay.
Thank you, Audrey.
Okay, thank you, Cameron. Okay, good evening, fellow Toastmaster and dear guests. My name is Audrey, so I will be your TOE Toastmaster of the evening for tonight event. So should I share my screen for the slides? Is it okay? Okay, so let me introduce some basic details regarding Toastmaster. So it's actually an international non-profit organization that teach public speaking and leadership skills, and it actually provided a structured environment where members can practice speaking. I think we lacking of opportunity to present ourselves. So this will be a platform for everyone to gain an equal opportunity to embrace and speak up, voice up yourself lah, so that you can practice more to achieve a better result. So it was founded by Ralph, I'm not so sure how to spell the name, okay, in October 22, and there are 4 core values stated as in the slides. I'll just briefly browse through. So next slide, please. So there are the benefits stated in the slide. So I will just brief through. So the benefit of joining Toastmaster is you can improve your public speaking skills, train to build your leadership skills, okay, practice writing speeches, presenting to everyone so that other members can also guide you or point out the spaces for you to improve yourself, build self-confidence, enjoy personal limit growth, build connection. These are all the benefit of joining Toastmaster. Okay, next. Okay, so why joining our Butterworth Toastmaster Club is we actually have a motto that our slogan is a club like a family. So we are supporting each other during our learning journey. So it's actually chartered. We have a history from chartered from October 1st, year 1980, and so we help more and more people to become effective communicators and leaders, and we have our mentors, we have our experienced mentor here to help everyone. And you can be the leader who empower, inspire, and motivate others. Okay, next. Okay, so do let me introduce the timer today. Okay, so Cadman, our president, will be the timer for tonight event. So Cadman, can you please present your role for tonight?
Hi, everybody. So tonight I also play a role as a timer. So as a timer, I will time the table topic, speaker, formal speeches, and also the evaluation. So for the benefit of guests, we have normally in the class in this meeting we have speeches, prepared speeches, and also the table topic. Also, we have to speak within the time. So I will time them, and then I'll give them a green light when the time is green means ready to almost time, and then yellow means get ready to wrap up, and red means it's almost time's up. This is how I will show the screen to remind the speaker of the timing. All right, back to you, Theo, Audrey. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Cadman. So next, I would like to invite our R counter for tonight. It will be KS Lim. KS is KS. Hi, KS.
Yes, I'm coming.
Okay, no problem. Take your time. So you will be the R counter for tonight's session. So can you please just briefly introduce your role to everyone in this virtual meeting?
Can you please post the wording? The counter wording.
Can you saw the screen?
Cannot.
Cannot saw the screen.
Okay, I can see already.
Okay. Thank you, Leo.
First, the purpose of the R counter is to note any overused words or filler sounds, including so, but, or you know, or anything. I will also listen for filler sound, including R, At the end of the meeting, I will report the number of times that each speaker uttered this sound. Okay, up to you.
Okay, thank you, KS. Next, we would like to invite our grammarian and the word of the day. Okay, our grammarian will be Andy Lim. So Andy, the floor is yours. Please present your role to the guests tonight. Thank you.
Thank you. Good evening, everybody. Can you hear me? Okay. Okay. So as the grammarian, I'm here to help our club members and guests to improve their grammar and vocabulary. For example, I'll take note of any improper language and also point out some outstanding words or quotes that really tingle my ear. And as the grammarian, I will also introduce to you the word of the day, and the word of the day is iridescent. So everybody, please unmute yourself and repeat after me. 1, 2, 3. Iridescent. Okay, very good, very good. Okay, so one count, everybody has said the word of the day once, but to use it in properly in a sentence, first I tell you the meaning. Showing luminous colors that seem to change when seen from different angles. And you see this in certain of these examples. For example, the drake's head has an iridescent purple sheen. A drake is a what? Male. Is it a male goose or male duck? Male goose. Drake. So certain of the animals, if they have feathers that are like, I think a peacock also would have feathers that, you know, they shine and they shimmer, and like different angles, it looks like different colors. So that's the meaning of this iridescent. The beaches are litter-free and the water an iridescent ice blue. So you can use that to show that the water is like reflecting the rays of the sun in different angles. And the third example is a mobile phone with an iridescent blue cover peeps from the top pocket. So you could have a cover or even the tempered glass that is in such a way that at certain angles it looks like it's very colorful, or there's like a film of rainbow colors on it. So that's how you would describe it. You can describe it about how the the actual visibility, or you can describe it as though somebody has said something that is so colorful. So it's up to you. And at the end, during the evaluation session, I will report how many people has used the word of the day, whether they used it correctly, and I may note down the examples if you don't speak too fast. Okay, that's all from me, grammarian. Back to you, Toastmaster of the evening.
Okay, thank you, Andy. Thank you. Wow, the word is such amazing. I think it's quite, I seldom see this word actually. So it's a new word for me to learn for tonight. Okay, next I would like to invite our general evaluator, Shweta. Okay, Shweta, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the evening, Audrey. So today I am playing the role of general evaluator, where I'll be the CCTV for the entire meeting. I'll be evaluating everything that takes place during the club meeting. And I will also conduct the evaluation portion of the meeting, which is after the project speaks and all. And I'm responsible for the evaluation team, which includes the speech evaluators, timers, accountant, and grammarian. Thank you, and over to you, Audrey.
Okay, thank you, Shweta. So next, we would like to proceed for the project speech session. So for tonight's event, we have actually 4 speakers which they would like to present their speeches. Okay, the first speaker will be Jamie, and the evaluator will be Vernice. So I'll pass the floor to the evaluator, right?
Yeah, good evening.
Yeah.
I'm the evaluator for Jamie tonight. she's in his pathway presentation mastery level 1. She will conduct her project 4 evaluation and feedback for second speech. The purpose of statement objective of this speech will be for the member, for her to demonstrate her ability to deliver a well-organized speech and incorporate feedback from her previous speech evaluation. So the time will be 5 to 7 minutes, and the speech title is Gratitude. Let's welcome Jamie. Jamie, his speech title is Gratitude. Gratitude, Jamie. Yep, Jamie.
Okay,
you,
good evening,
please?
everyone. Okay.
Good evening.
Okay, gratitude. Gratitude makes everything glow. So I hope at the end of the speech, everyone will be iridescent. So the quality of being thankful, readiness to show appreciation for and to return the kindness to anybody is vital in one's life. Okay, I was born into a poor family of 5 siblings, 5 of us. My father was a hawker. He sold Hokkien mee, lor mee, sao hao fan, and I can tell you, his Hokkien mee is the best. My mom was a self-taught seamstress, so she would sew dresses for people, for those old ladies, and also make dresses for us. But we had a good childhood, and sad to say, I was had a weak body, so I was suffering from bronchial asthma that time when I was small. But I'm really grateful to my parents. They really took care of me, and I overcame my sickness by praying sincerely. I have a mentor since young, Dr. Daisaku Ikeda. He has already passed away last December. I follow his guidances, his teachings, and this further encouraged me to develop the strong mindset, the willpower to overcome my sickness and any family financial problems. Until I left school, I worked in a firm, and I also follow his ideals for peace, culture, education, and it's my passion to teach since my young days. So my dream did not come true at that. After I left school, my dream was not didn't come true yet. But like I said in my previous speech, I did mention that we had a good. I had a good, memorable childhood. Can I render this song? This song is by Mary Hopkins, very famous in the 1969 that time. So the song goes like this. Those were the days, my friend, we thought they'd never end. We'd sing and dance forever and a day. We'd live the life we choose. We'd fight and never lose. For we were young and sure to have our way. And I'm telling everyone that I love to sing and dance. This made me very happy every day of my life. But as you know, time flies. Time really flies. My parents, they taught us a lot of things, how to live a good life, even though they are no more with us. And when they were alive, they were actually illiterates. They did not study. My father actually came from China when he was 9 years old. So both of them taught us how we should live our life with kindness. We must be humble, be honest, and must be a humane person. Then after I went to KL, I got married. I'm very grateful to have a good husband who cooked and took care of me and my children until he passed away in the year 2017. Then another person is my sister. So grateful to her for she looked after my son. My son was born in Penang, and from birth until now, he has been in Penang most of his life. while I was working in Kuala Lumpur. She also took care of my daughter for many years until I shifted back in the year 2009. But anyway, there are so many. I'm actually surrounded by good friends. In Japanese, you call senji shiki, this word. Good friends, good influencers that help you along your life, along the way. I remember when I first started work in the government printers in Kuala Lumpur, 1970 something, 1978. I had this senior proofreader. I was a proofreader in the government service. He taught me a lot of things. But in his later life, he developed this Parkinson's disease. I haven't seen him for many, many years. So after that, then after 14 years in the service, I went into the private sector to learn more things because I couldn't just sit and do the same thing day in, day out. So after that, I had another good manager, human resource and accounts. She taught me a lot during the 9 years I was with her. Then finally, I shifted back to Penang, and I was my passion for teaching. So I taught in this I taught English, Cambridge English during the weekends. While I worked Monday to Fridays, I was working in another firm, also human resource and accounts. So I learned as I travel my journey in life. I learned a lot of things during the different tenure in the company. Then my principal, I was teaching Cambridge English, so she encouraged me to take up the diploma for Cambridge International Diploma for Teachers and Trainers. So I did take it up and I passed with flying colors. So by that time, I really put myself, determined and put myself into the education industry. So I taught for a few years in the kindergarten. Then in the kindergarten, and finally, I was able to, 2 years back, I was able to get into a daycare center, and I taught English and Bahasa Melayu for only standard 1 and standard 2 people. But my dream was to step up higher in the ladder, climb up higher. I wanted to do a better, higher standard of teaching English. So my dream actually came true this year. Just this month, I've already I was offered this job in a private high school, teaching 17 and 18-year-old teenagers English. It's the UEC level, UEC syllabus, but I really I was really very confident I can manage this level. So I'm already into this, my dream slowly becoming true. And I'm very confident, and I teach and I learn at the same time every time I do the lesson. But it was actually in 2022 when I met Hui Sang. She was doing this youth leadership program. She really encouraged me in many ways. And I've been able to speak better in public, impromptu speech. Then finally, I also decided that I must join in this. She's a Toastmaster. So I finally decided I must join in the Toastmasters Club to improve myself better, even though I'm a senior citizen. So I've already going to complete my level 1 of the Toastmasters level. I think there are 5 levels. So today I hope I finish the first level. And I will continue because learning is a lifelong process. And also, I would like to thank Sania for giving me this encouragement. And also Amy, not to not to leave her out. Amy was the one who always sent me home when I have the hybrid meeting in Bain La Paz. So she would send me right to the doorstep, and it would be quite late because after that she has to go back to Butterworth. She might reach her home maybe before midnight or after midnight. So I'm very thankful to her. She's a good Samaritan. So all along I have all these friends who always help me. All these and I'm very grateful to them. Okay, before I end, let's not forget that those who have helped us along our journey in life, we must show our appreciation and gratitude to them. Thank you.
Wow, there's a good speech presented by Jamie. Okay, next we will need to invite our next speaker, Shan, and her evaluator for tonight will be Hui Sang, Sunny. Okay, Sunny, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Audrey, for the introduction. So as the evaluator, I'll be reading out the project objective, also the purpose statement for Shanshan's speech. The purpose of Shanshan's speech is for Shanshan to present a speech and receive feedback from the evaluator. The speech duration is 5 to 7 minutes. And Shanshan, all the best.
Thank you, Rizan. Okay, so I can start.
Before you start, Shanshan, let me read out the speech title as well.
Okay, sure.
For speech title for Shanshan is Embracing Feedback, the Key to Growth. Shanshan, embracing feedback, the key to grow. Thank you. All the best.
Thank you, Rizan. I'm sorry, I need to hold this. Oh, hold on. Is it cannot?
Don't worry, Shanshan, take your time. Take your time.
Okay, a little bit of technical issue here. Okay, can. Okay, sure. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, fellow Toastmaster and guests. The title of my speech tonight is Embracing Feedback, the Key to Growth. When was the last time someone gave you a feedback that was very difficult to accept? How did you handle it? Did it help you to grow? Or was it very hard to swallow? I remember 8 years ago, I joined a new company. I was under a lady boss who is very tough, having a tough character. She has high, unrelenting standard. Everything is about result. She won't care about how you feel. She just wants to see the final outcome. I was assigned to handle a group of staff focusing on Singapore account operation. The amount of work is a lot. The transaction every day is also huge. The working environment is very stressful. Every day is like firefighting. I stay up late, do OT, trying to adapt to the new environment, new processes, new culture, new policy, everything new, including my boss. 1 month later, I received an email from her saying that, Shanshan, your honeymoon is over. You're supposed to handle this, you're supposed to do that, but you did not do it well. A lot of input being given to me. Wow, I find that was a very tough pill for me to swallow. In my mind, I just find that you don't even know what happened. You were not on the ground. You don't know what happened to the staff, why the turnover rate is so high. There are just so many thoughts coming. And I find that might as well I just resign. No need to continue to work on this tough job anymore. And we did have a session. And I told her how I felt. And she said that, Shanshan, you know what? At your position, you have to be tough. You need to be assertive. And you need to know what is your boundary in leading the group. Hearing feedback from people like that, commenting on our work, our effort, sometimes it's like a punch on our ego. I just find that it is very hard for me at that point in time. I felt very hurt as well. Think about it. What actually makes us feel like it's so hard for us to embrace the feedback? I think a lot of time is we viewed it in a negative way. We see that this is something on our own worth. We don't do well. In fact, people actually trying to give their best, investing the time to speak the truth, telling you what are the areas you can make improvement. If you are able to shift your mindset to see that this is not an attack, but instead it's an opportunity, it will unlock you to grow further, to achieve a better version of you. How do you embrace feedback? Transition yourself from defensiveness to openness. I would like to share about 3 strategies through my own personal experience. First one is listen without defensiveness. It is our instinct, our natural instinct that whenever people tell us something that we don't like to hear, it's so easy for us trying to justify ourselves. We have the urge that we want to defend, we want to talk back, but hold on to it. Let us listen attentively to hear what other people trying to tell us until they finish the point. Secondly, reflect on the feedback. Not all the feedbacks are valid, but I'm sure even with the harshest critics on us, there could be something for us to learn. Think about, how does this relate to me? What have I done wrong? Or what can I do better? When we're reflecting on that, actually, we are also helping ourselves to grow in our self-awareness in order to improve. And the third strategy is take action. This is something very important. When we receive feedback from people, if we don't put into practice or we apply it, at the end of the day, the feedback is meaningless. As I reflect back about my encounters with my ex-boss, I'm actually very grateful. It wasn't a very pleasant experience, but the iridescence of this experience itself comes with bittersweet, because after listening to her, reflecting on what feedback she has given to me, I told myself that let me take it into heart. Let me plan it out. How can I do better to support her to meet different KPIs? Since the session that we have, our relationship having a breakthrough. We have a better understanding about each other. I understand about her approach and the way of doing things. The trust is being built, and I managed to lead the team with more confidence, with more assertiveness, and the company actually rewarded us that we are one of the best team compared to others. I just find that had I just resigned and let go of the opportunity, continue to stay on in the company, I think I won't be able to share what I'm sharing now. I just want to say that feedback or critique sometimes is very hard for us to take it. But if we are able to shift our mindset, we listen without defensiveness, we reflect upon what are being told, and we applied it to improve ourselves, be assured that you will be a better version of you, no longer the version that you had yesterday. I just want to be so thankful for every one of you being here, listening to me. And if next time anybody were to give you some feedback, tell yourself that it is not about who I am. It's not about attacking me, but it's because of the care and love provided by other people, seeing us through to be a better us. Thank you.
Thank you, Shanshan. That's a wonderful speech for tonight. Thank you for your contribution for this wonderful speech. Next, we would like to invite Wei Jian. Wei Jian, your evaluator will be Jamie. And Jamie, can you please introduce today's Wei Jian's speeches?
This is Tangja one.
Wei Jian.
Yeah.
Okay. Jamie, you will need to introduce the speeches today. Jamie, your mic is muted.
Okay, sorry. Okay. Okay. Wei Jian will be speaking on his project 3, understanding your communications style. Okay, the purpose for this project is for the member to learn about different communication styles and identify his or her primary style. Okay, the speech will be 5 to 7 minutes, and the speech title he's going to share is effective communication. Okay, over to you, Wei Jian.
Thank you, Toastmaster Jamie. Before I start my speech, am I allowed to share my screen?
Yes, you can.
Okay. Thank you, Toastmaster Luke. And I need to put it in presentation mode first. Right, thank you, Toastmaster Jamie, for reading out my objective. So today, as already introduced by Toastmaster Jamie, today objective of my speech will be introduce the communication style. And today, I would like to introduce a more advanced level, will be effective communications. Every day we are communicate with a lot of people around us. So we talk to each other every day from morning to the night. But have you ever wondered that do we communicate effectively? Can give yourself a few seconds to think about it. So when we talk about people, when we talk to each other, the most important thing is we have to deliver our message clearly to the persons and let him understand. So different people will communicate in different way. And that there is no one size fit all approach to have all the people to have one same communication style. There are different kind of communication style that's every people having. And today, I would like to introduce only 3 basic the communication style to all of us. That would be the communication style of direct, spirited, and considerate. The first one, direct communications. So direct communications, it is categorized by its straightforwardness and clarity. So the people with direct communicators, they are focused on the straight to the point, clarity, and time. So this is important when it's mostly used in the workplace where the times and clarity are crucial. Let me give you an example. In my previous job, I also have one colleague. Actually, he is a very dominant in the direct communications. So whenever a discussions happen or the meetings, he's very clear to deliver his message and clear to the point without any unnecessary embellishment. I think which is good, especially in the workplace, whereby time and clarity is crucial. We can get the message very clearly and then also get it in a very short time. However, sometimes his bluntness just easily get frictions with the others, and then it also might be potentially lead to misunderstanding with people, especially with those aspects related to personal or sensitive issue. So I think that's why I'm saying a lot of people with different kind of communications, there is pro and cons, and that doesn't have one size fit all approach for everyone. The second communication style that I would like to share would be the spirited communications. And it is categorized by energetic, emotional, highly expressive. So the spirited communicators, they are very enthusiastic when when he or she are talking to you, and they are very engaging. You can feel their engagement when they're talking to you. So this kind of communicators, they are especially whenever in social events, there are those very lively happens in the groups where again they can cheer up the environments easily. So the pro of this communication is also that they easily to form a group. They can easily make friends with others. And this kind of communication style is also mostly happens for the personal setting, whereby it fosters intimacy and connections. But for myself, I think I have the third type of the communication style, which is considerate communications. And this type of communication style, they are focusing on empathy, thoughtfulness, and focus on building trust. I feel I'm also a good listener and adept in empathizing. I'm good in navigating conflicts, and also when I talk to people, I will tend to listen to them, try to apply with active listening, trying to understand what their needs, and then only deliver the message that suits to his. However, I think the downside of this considerate communications, at least for myself, I would think sometimes I would tend to avoid confrontations, acceptance, and all this might lead to sometimes my opinion might be overlooked. So regardless of any kind of communication style that you have, actually active listening is the universal skill that enhances all the interactions. I think the biggest problem right now we have, not only for me, I think for everyone, is that we all communicate not to understand, but just waiting for our turn to reply, which is wrong. In fact, we should apply active listening, truly understand what their people really needs, and that's only reply. So at least with that, we demonstrate our respect to the person's perspective, and from there we form a foundations to have a more effective communications. And in the end, in conclusion, actually, I would like to also quote it, my favorite quote from Nelson Mandela. If you talk to a man in a language that he understands, that goes into his head. So if you talk to him in his language, that goes into his heart. So communication is not about what you say, it's about how you deliver your message. By understanding at least these three different kind of languages, different kind of communication style, it's not for you to stick rigidly to one kind of communications. It's allowed you to be flexible when your audience have a different kind of communication style. Try to fit and adjust your approach to meet him or him in halfway. With that, we can have a more effective communications and can deliver your message more clearly to the person or to your audience. Thank you very much.
Wow, thank you, Wei Jian. Before I proceed for the last speaker for tonight, just to confirm, because I can't see the timer just now when Wei Jian was presenting. So you might, I think the Zoom master might need to take aware of this one. Okay, so for the last speaker for tonight event will be Tanuja, and the evaluator for Tanuja's speeches will be Leo. So Leo, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Audrey. Okay, Tanuja will be doing her project number one, understanding your communication style. And the objective of this project is for the member to learn about different communication styles and identify his or her primary style. And her speech title is The Power of Communications, My Communication Style. Tanuja, The Power of Communication, My Communication Style.
Thank you, Leo.
So, yep.
Shall I start? Yeah, thank you, Leo. So my speech title is The Power of Connection, My Communication Style. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests. Have you ever found yourself in a conversation where the words did not quite match the intent, or the tone left you feeling disconnected? Communication is more than just an exchanging of words. It is about how we make others feel. As a mindfulness coach and yoga teacher, and we all Toastmasters, someone we deeply believe in self-improvement, continuous self-improvement, I have come to realize that communication is not just a tool for conveying information. It is a means of creating connection. I come from a country rich in culture and diversity, with 22 official languages and hundreds of other languages and dialects. I lived in different parts of my country with different customs and different languages. Even though I take pride in my country's diversity, it can be challenging also sometimes to communicate with those people who don't understand Hindi or English. Slowly, I tried to interpret their body language and tone of voice they use. And gradually, I was able to understand the message they wanted to tell. And I started to connecting with them even though I was not fluent in their language. My mother tongue is Maithili, and obviously I feel more comfortable conversing with someone in Maithili or Hindi. This linguistic journey has shaped my understanding of communication, not just as a bridge of communication between languages, but as a way to connect with people at a deeper level. My journey into mindful communication. When I began my career as a teacher, I believed that clarity was the most important aspect of communication. I ensured that my students understood everything I tell them or I said to them. But however, as I transitioned my career into coaching and yoga teaching, I realized that clarity alone is not enough. Clarity alone is not enough. Communication must also be rooted in empathy and mindfulness. Whether I'm guiding someone through a difficult yoga pose or supporting someone with emotional hurdle, my goal is to be fully present. This means I'm not only listening to their words, I'm also observing their body language, emotions, and the energy they bring into the room. Active listening as my foundation. A key element of communication style is active listening. As Vejian also mentioned that active listening is one of the most important aspect of any communication. Too often we just listen to respond, not to understand. I believe in creating a space where people feel heard and valued and express themselves without fear of judgment. In Toastmasters, I have practiced and refined my this skill by focusing more on the feedback process. Whether I am evaluating a speech or presenting my speech, I always like focus not only clarity of my communication, also I ensure that truly listening to others. This allows me to provide or receive meaningful and thoughtful feedback. Compassion communication. Compassion is another vital aspect of my communication style. Whenever I am teaching a beginner yoga class or giving a speech, I always keep in mind that everyone comes with their own set of challenges and fear. And they should express themselves without a fear of judgment. Adaptability in communication. Adaptability is another cornerstone of my communication style. As a teacher, I learned that each student has their own learning style, and I cannot teach or I cannot deliver a same lesson to everyone in same way. I communication based on who I am interacting with. Or like, for example, like in my yoga class, if I am teaching a beginner, I'm giving them brief instruction. But if like someone is more advanced level, I just showing them like more verbal cue they can follow. Growth through communication. My journey with Toastmasters has been instrumental in refining my communication style. In this supportive environment where feedback is both constructive and continuous, I have learned to express myself without fear of any judgment. And this has not only improved my speeches, but also interaction with others, with my clients, and with my colleagues. In conclusion, my communication style is a blend of mindfulness, empathy, and adaptability. This is not only allows me to connect with other people at deeper level, but also create a good relationship with others. Thank you everyone for listening to me, and thank you Shweta for helping me. Thank you.
Thank you, Tanuja, for presenting your speech tonight. Next, I would like to invite Pei Ying to conduct the table topic session. Pei Ying, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Toastmaster Audrey. Hello, everyone. I'm Pei Ying, and I am your topic master today. So I was being appointed as a table topic master just today. So the questions were prepared by the person before me. So I just help to share the question. And for the benefit of guests, I will briefly talk about what is a table topic session about. Basically, a speaker, you can volunteer yourself to come up and you will be given a random topic, and based on that topic, you will need to deliver a speech within 1 to 2 minutes. And when the 2 minutes mark reach, the timer will show red light, and you will have 30 seconds to wrap up your speech. So there are 5 questions over here. So is there any volunteers here? Anyone would like to volunteer themselves to take up the first question, the first topic? We have five pictures here, all about gratitude. Anyone? Anyone? Okay. If there isn't anyone, so I would
Maybe I can try.
okay, Hui-san. Which
I will take one last since I'm number 1. More to come.
okay, number 1. Number 1, gratitude makes others feel appreciated. So the topic is, can gratitude be asked for, or does it need to be freely given? Let me rephrase the question again. Should the gratitude being asked for, or should it to be freely given? So the floor is yours, Hui-san.
Thank you, Pei-Ying, and for the topic. So this is a very good self-reflective question to everybody. Gratitude. How do you deem gratitude? Should gratitude be something that to ask for or to be given freely? What do you think? Well, for me, gratitude is something like a sword at 2 ends. It would have to start from intention. When intention built, it's just like a habit, and the gratitude will flow freely, just like brushing your teeth, just like your daily self-care. So we brush our teeth every morning, do you? So we keep our teeth clean in a way to keep ourselves healthy. What about your emotional sanity? Do you ever keep yourself at the top of your positivity in everyday life? The moment when you wake up, when you open up your eyes, what do you do about your emotional well-being? Well, I really realized that being able to stay in the gratitude mood every single morning, the moment when you wake up intentionally, there is a first thing you can do for yourself. So I would like to share with all of you a very simple tips that I do most time in the morning. So first thing in the morning, everybody look at the mirror, right? I do so. So the moment I look at the mirror, I give myself a high five right on the mirror, touching myself, my own hand, and wishing that person that I see the first moment in the morning, thank you for being here with me. Let's go out to have fun today for the best of us. And let's stay gratitude for every moment that we will be having throughout the day. So this is the best gratitude that I can have for the person in the mirror. And that's where the intentions will help me. And I'm very, very sure that this intention will help everybody to have more gratitude in life and to enjoy more blessing as a return. Thank you.
Thank you, Hui Sang, for sharing her thought to us about gratitude, expressing gratitude not just to others, also to ourselves, and also bring us the awareness to our emotional sanity as well, not just the physical hygiene. So thank you, Hui San. Do we have another volunteer for our next question? Let's see. We have a guest over here.
Maybe can I try?
Cool. Is it cool? Is
Yeah,
it
cool.
speaking?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. The floor. Which picture would you like to?
Okay. Number 3.
Okay. Thank you. Number 3. Let's see the question for you. Thank you. Saying thank you for a favor. What would you do if someone didn't express gratitude after you have helped them? What would you do if someone didn't express gratitude after you have helped them? The floor is yours, Pooh.
Okay. So what will I do if someone is not like they thank you or do I help them? So okay, for me, because we help the person if with our heart, we are not hope that anything will return after we help them. So mean that we are very gratitude, we can help others or sharing something with the person who need the help anytime. As we know, we are as a human, we are not perfect. So everyone have the weakness, also the pro and con of everybody. So let's say the person ask me to help them something. So I will say, okay, I will help you if I have any idea about what is the resolutions. Let's say I don't have any resolution, any idea about how to help you, but I will discuss with you what is your issue actually. So we can sit down together to think what is your problem and analyze what is the resolution, is the best resolution to help you to solve your issue. So let's say the person I help them, they will not say thank you. I will still smile with them, even though there's no say thank you. But I will say, you can use these options. Let's say this option will help you, but you don't need thank to me. Maybe you can thanks to the person, yet you say, you feel that they help you a lot. Maybe my idea is not that good, even though help you to solve your issue, but you still not agree that what I did is correct or what I proposed to you is the correct. So for me, that if when we help someone, we will not hope that we have the return. If we have return, that is better, right? If not have return, we also will help the people when they need. Mean that nothing is lose if we help others, even though they not say thank you, but we can still smile and we can happy, very happy to help others. So maybe help one person, we can like learn from them as well. But from there we can learn what is their issue, and maybe from the experience we can earn more experience from what they propose to them. So maybe it's like this is my sharing.
Thank you, Cool. Thank you, Cool, for answering the topic. And from Cool, she mentioned that by setting a good intention while helping others and not expecting any return, it's a good way to see this situation. So thank you, Cool. And next, do we have another volunteer for our next topic?
Can I try number 5? Jamie here.
Jamie,
Number
yes,
5.
yes. Number 5. The topic for number 5 is gratitude helps to build a positive mindset. But how can we actively cultivate the positive mindset? The topic is how can we actively cultivate a positive mindset? The floor is yours, Jenny.
Okay. How can I cultivate a positive mindset? This depends on the individual. As I've met many people, some they have positive mindset, some they don't. But I always try to learn from those with positive thinking. Those people, they can help you, so we try and learn from them. And at the same time, what we have learned, we must give to other people. Also encourage other people to have that mindset. And every day, like I'm teaching every day, so I will tell my students, because sometimes they will just suddenly they will just say no, I can't. They will always tell you like that. Just a day ago, I told them to give a 2-minute impromptu speech. Tell anything about what you did in your young days, or whatever good or bad incident happened. Just share with us. All kept quiet. All the students kept quiet, so they dare not. That is already negative. You're thinking negative. You dare not do this, dare not do that. So I encourage them. So finally, a few of them started to speak up. I guide them, telling them, oh, this thing happened to me. I tell my own experience first, then I let them carry on. So whatever we do in anything, actually, your thoughts, words, and deeds, these three are connected. Once you think of something good, when you speak good things. Then you don't simply use your hand to hit people. You just, your gesture, hand gesture for good things, and you want to express yourself better, to give positive ideas to people, to your students or whoever. Or maybe just a small kindergarten child, you want to teach him positive things. Don't let him do. We come back to the word actually, karma. If we do good, we get good. I always tell this previously the younger children. Please always remember, you do good things, you get good results. You do bad things, you get bad results. Then they know the word already. They say karma. They tell me like that. So every day, whatever we do, we always instill in other people, young or small or old people. Sometimes there are some who are very stubborn, so we must also tell them in a polite way. Okay, I share until here. Thank you.
Thank you, Jamie. Thank you, Jamie, for showing us how thoughts, words, and deed interlink to each other, and also sharing us your experience by encouraging your students, by showing them an example of yourself. Thank you, Jamie. Timer, do we have more time for another speaker, or shall we end here?
Primer, Catman. Do we have
I think
sufficient
we
time?
end here lah. I think we end here.
Okay. So
Thank
that's
you.
all for tonight. Thank you, everyone. Back
Thank
to
you.
you, Toastmaster Audrey.
Thank you, Pei Ying. So now, as the next session will be a break time and photos for this session. So please open your camera, right? So who will be the one to help to screenshot
So
the
I will
group
take.
photo? Okay.
I will take. Okay. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Laugh. Okay. Wait. Okay. All right. It's good. All good. Thank you.
Thank you, Leo. Timer Capman, how long we can have for the break before we continue to the
Now
next
time a bit
session?
no. I think 5 minutes will be good lah. 5 minutes.
5 minutes. So we will need to return to this Zoom session on 9:18 p.m.
918.
to yes,
Yeah.
9:18 p.m. tonight. So thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Hey, Huy Sang.
Yo,
Hi.
Huy Sang.
Yeah.
Wait Hello, testing.
Yeah, testing the word of the day lah. The word of the day has not been exercise yet.
Only you and Jamie lah.
Too hard lah. Don't know where to apply.
Iridescent.
Iridescent.
What already?
Iridescent.
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 So we use 2 times already. Quickly record.
When I search these words from Google, it show me it's like it's a song. It's a song from
Linkin Park.
don't know. From Linkin Park. Yeah.
Yes.
Iridescent.
But it's a very meaningful word lah. Like if you see that the thing that is shining and reflecting different colors. Good way to describe something that are beautiful, or especially in nature, you can find it a lot.
A very poetic word.
Yeah.
Shweta is more iridescent than any one of us here.
We say okay, that's one way of using it. Yeah.
We are
You
so
can,
dull, ma.
the rest of us
Bright.
dull, okay. Shweta suddenly is so shimmering. That's how you do it. Yeah, I know that it's not a common word, and it's good to learn new words, but the drawback, the drawback is that you won't see it being used that frequently lah.
Iridescent smile, can or not?
Iridescent.
Cannot lah, that one.
When you
everybody
are
has
smiling,
iridescent
when you're smiling,
smile.
your teeth is like rainbow multicolor. Yes.
Oh, that is scary, man. I think last time
That
got
is
like,
a kindergarten iridescent smile is good because colorful. It's good
hey,
for children,
no, that is
not for
true.
old man.
That is true. Last time all the old people they got this
Gold
crown
teeth.
with gold one.
Gold color,
Gold teeth.
gold teeth,
Gold
gold teeth.
one. That can be very iridescent.
Yeah, especially if they go into a nightclub with all the black light and all the neon.
Where got nightclub now, old man?
No more, man. Got
No
lah,
more
still
already.
got
No
lah.
more already. God, nightclub still
Got
got.
lah. In
Ever
Love Lane,
expose your
Boundary
age,
still
you
got
know,
lah.
nightclub.
Disco is dead. Disco is dead, but nightclub still exists.
Timer start liao, timer.
Is it time?
Oh, time's
Yeah,
up,
it's
time's up.
Yeah, it's time.
But
Leanne,
DOE haven't come back.
Hope Leanne next time can join us the physical one, huh? Leanne.
Sure. Because my house also Sungai Rao nearby.
Okay.
Oh,
We
welcome,
book you.
welcome.
We book you.
What is your favorite food? You can order your food.
Hokkien Mee.
Hokkien Mee. Okay. A bit challenging.
Name people show Hokkien Mee.
Okay.
Okay, me a bit
Kalabu bihun
challenging.
can Kalabu bihun. Sometimes I buy some kalabu bihun because I'm the one who prepare the food.
Char kway teow still feasible lah. Char kway teow.
Char kway teow also can. In fact, I'm thinking
Penang.
of buy a few pack char kway teow, then put, and then we can share. Good. You're hungry already like that. Char kway teow. Hey, nobody come back. Where's DOE? Audrey.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, you can start now.
Okay.
Yes. Overtime 2 minutes already.
Okay, so good evening, everyone. So we will proceed to the next event. It will be evaluator agenda. Okay, so I would like to invite Shweta, the general evaluator for tonight meeting, to give valuable comments. So Shweta.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster of the evening, Audrey. So today we had a very exciting and very interesting project speeches and table topic speeches. So now it's time to evaluate all these speeches, and we have the evaluators ready. So the first evaluation is for the project speeches, and the first evaluator is Vernice Theo, who will be evaluating the first speech given by Jamie. Vernice, are you ready?
Yes.
Over to you. Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah. Good evening again. Yeah, Jamie. How you feel for your second speech? Okay, congratulations. You have met your goal to at least you complete your second speech because the first speech for paper 4 the how to say, is soaring high. And you for your second speech, you mentioned about the gratitude. Actually, you repeat the person who have impacted you in your learning journey. Okay, Jamie, can I see you? I didn't. Yeah, Jamie. Okay, yeah, you are excellent. Of course, you have a very relaxed facial, and you always come with smile. And I think the audience also very comfortable when listen to your speech. And you have brought in many people into your speech and make it your speech erudition. Okay, and you describe them very well. You have put them what their good deeds to you, their kindness, and how they have helped you in your learning journey, even in your hard time. You mentioned that you have a poor family background, but you have also tell us that you have a memorable childhood. You mentioned it well to us, and we understand your background very well. And you also have repeated the title gratitude again and again, and empowering it to the members. So how important these people come to your life and make you have a wonderful life. I think at your age, like you already mentioned, so many people come into your life. Okay, and again, congratulations, Jamie. Actually, you have demonstrated the ability to deliver and respectful speech in this topic, and you end it well. And you already put, you also end it well with the Mother Teresa very famous quotes to us. Yeah, I always remember, not everyone can do great things, but you can do a small thing with great love. This is what we can see. Jamie always have a great love and very willingness to share her learning journey with us. Okay, okay, maybe you may want to work on to structure your speech. I can remember you have repeated this person come into your second speech, but I think I love to see that whether you can put it in, present it in time log, and the members or maybe by person and how they impact to you. And also you have I also hope that you work on how to put your face and your upper body in the screen and within exact the screen, instead of you have 50% empty on top of you. And of course, I hope that you can challenge yourself, like myself also. Time management is very important. Now I can see the red light here. So make sure you hope that you can challenge yourself to make sure your speech within the time limit, and use your powerful voice. And I mean, you use more your hands gesture and the voice volume as a tool to put more how to say the message clearly, effectively to the audience. Thanks, Jamie. Congratulations again to you. Thank you.
Thank you, Vernice, for evaluating Jamie's speech. So let me give my points right away for you. So I like the way how you started by asking the speaker how you feel when you started your evaluation, and also you thanked and congratulated the speaker, which is very good and encouraging for the speaker. And I see that you have grasped the speech content very well, wherein you have put in the summary of the speech Jamie has mentioned in your evaluation. And the way you mentioned how you'd like to challenge in using the sentence, I would love to see that. That is a very good expression. Even I think I will try to use that in my evaluation going forward. I have two suggestions from my side, from what I see. One is, since you have mentioned the summary of Jamie's speech, you did not get enough time to wrap up your speech. So, what I suggest is, first thing, you don't have to repeat the entire summary the speaker is speaking, so that you get some proper enough time for you to put your evaluation points clearly. And another one, the main thing which was missing in your evaluation, what I feel is the summary of your evaluation. Meaning at the end, you just give a very short summary of your evaluation so that Jamie will be at the end, she will be clear. Oh, okay, these are the positive points you mentioned, and these are the suggestions that you gave. Okay, I have some points at the end. I mean, clear points. Okay, and I would challenge you to participate in the evaluation contest which will be coming. So where I would like to see, I would love to see you summarizing the evaluation. Okay, thank you, Vernice, and let's move on to the next evaluator. So Hoisang will be evaluating speaker Shanshan. Over to you, Hoisang.
Thank you, Shweta, for the introduction. Well, I would really like to start my evaluation to Shanshan by saying a great thank you to Shanshan because of that lovely and beautiful speech that she has. It's just like lighting up an iridescent light into the whole session right now as we are doing through the evaluation too. So this is a great speech. There's so many things that I really want to recognize Shanshan in the starting of her. This is the first point, Shanshan. I love how you start your speech by giving us a very reflective questions. And it's so relevant. It's about the pain point of us receiving a unpleasant feedback. So immediately hit on me, at least I pay attention, right? Yeah, this is what we are all facing. So you are very spot on pointing out. So that is a very good opening. I love it. Now, not that you have that opening, you follow by your own personal story. So you add on edifying the pain point where it is so true to our heart. And the next thing that I love is how you put your depth into the message and into the learning point. You bring us to very simple but very practical technique where we can immediately apply it, not having judgment, listening, and put into actions. And what are we doing right now truly is what you are teaching us right now. So I like that fact of that depth, but simple yet simple enough. The last thing I really like about your speech, your speech was your powerful closing. Not only that you have the call to action, you have done a very beautiful closing and with a very positive turnaround using your own example. So you use it and you have transformed and you encourages us to do it as well, to have the same new version of each other. So great structure message that you have. Now, on the other hand, Shanshan, I would also like to offer my suggestion and my observations onto your speech. There are three areas as well. The first thing is about the body language. So I observed that you are sitting down and using only your hands to illustrate points. So I would really love to see more of the activeness to play with the character that you have, for example, your lady boss. So I suggest you turn the monologue into a dialogue by role-playing her, using her voice to tell you some of the things that is really, really heartburn for you, though that could make a lot more credits onto your speech using body language. Secondly, is about vocal variety. Now, in your speech, there are emotion. So you felt angry, you felt it's not fair, and you end up with encouragement. So I would like to hear that more into your voice. And you were smiling all the way while you're talking about the moment of anger. So I would like you to use your face and your voice together, show that I'm really, really upset. Like now, I'm really upset. You can even frown. So that could also make it more play and in a very playful way. And the last thing that I would like is to change the speech to embracing negative feedback. It's negative feedback to a new version of you, where you close it in that way as well. Make it in the topic, make it in the title, and you can make the whole thing flow in a nice way. So in conclusion, Shanshan, I love your speech, the depth of it, the message of it, but I do also see more of your body language, your vocal variety, with a good title that represents 100% your speech. All the best.
Thank you.
Keep it up. Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you so much, Evaluator Hoisang. So in your evaluation, I find that you have a very clean structure throughout the evaluation, and you gave the very clear conclusion as well. And the best thing is you presented your suggestions by giving examples when you made that upset face. Yeah, I saw your upset face. Yeah, and that is very good. Keep it up, and let's move on to the next evaluator, which is Jamie, who will be evaluating Wei Jin's speech. Over to you, Jamie.
Okay, thank you, Shweta. Okay, Wei Jian has done a good speech today, understanding your communication style. So he has given us many points to follow. We can learn from there. He's very clear when he's speaking, and the vocal variety is very good. The tone, the speed, very good. And the audience is very aware. He engages the audience completely, and also everyone feels comfortable. And the speaker also is comfortable when he speaks. Then the topic is a very good topic. It's an exemplary speech. Okay, so he there are some things he can work on because it's today is a virtual meeting. His hand gestures and the eye contact. He can work better on these two points. If we are in the hybrid, so when you stand up, you can do better with the gestures, eye contact. Then maybe he can challenge himself. Wei Jian can challenge yourself to go into the coming this one. That's what competition speech, isn't it? I think you can do it. You can how do you say? We put him in as a contestant for the coming speech contest. And he, in a way, also he's has a smiling face when he delivers his speech. I like that. Every time I hear his speech, he just continue with the speech with a smiling face. Everybody feels very comfortable hearing his speech, and he motivates people with all the steps that he gave us about the communication, effective communication styles. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Jamie. Thank you so much for your evaluation. So you gave a very brief evaluation for Wei Jin. You also, I see that you use something like a multi-layered evaluation by giving positive and some challenges or suggestions, and then followed by some more positive evaluation. So only one suggestion I have for you is when you are giving any suggestions, right? Maybe you can give some example. For example, you mentioned for the hand gestures, wherein you said you can stand up and give. That is a very good point, very good one. And the next, another point you mentioned is the eye contact. For the eye contact, you can mention how you can improve the eye contact. For example, look at the camera when you are speaking, so that it feels like you are looking at the audience. Okay, something like that. You can give some example so that he'll be very clear. Okay, how I can do it. Okay, and overall, you can also add a short summary for your evaluation. And with this, thank you, Jamie. And let's move on to the fourth evaluator, that is Leo, who will be evaluating Tanuja's speech. Over to you, Leo.
Thank you, Shweta. Okay, Tanuja, all right. So there are three things that I like about her speech. First is she fulfilled her speech objective, which is to identify the way of her communication style. I think she nailed it because she shared about her communication style, which mindful communication, empathy, listening, and also compassion communication style. And that's the second thing I love about her speech is is she started with asking a question. This is a good way to capture the audience attention. And she also shared about her personal story about her visited various parts of India, communicate to different people with different dialects, different way of communication. I think this is also another good way of capture the audience attention. And the third thing I love about her is her facial expression. So yeah, just like what she mentioned, her communication style is compassion communication. So her face is also very cheerful, smiling all the way. And also I can see iridescent facial expression from her throughout her speech, which made me very relaxed while listening to her. And I do have some a suggestion for Tanuja. So first of all, when we start our speech, right, it takes 7 seconds to impress our audience. If we manage to capture their attention in these 7 seconds, they'll follow through your speeches. And how to capture? I mean, you did the right thing by asking the question, but I think you can ask a more impactful question or wait for them to reply so that they can absorb and try to understand what you're trying to say. And you also shared about the personal story. I think you can choose either personal story or asking question as your opening. These two are a very good way to capture the attention of your audience. And second thing is, because many people are not familiar with ways of communication, maybe when you share about your way of communication, you can say, oh, my first way of communication is mindfulness communication. Oh, immediately we can follow, oh, this is the first way of Tanuja communication. And followed by the second way, empathy communication, and third way, compassion communication. So these are the things that you can consider to apply in your future speech. And lastly, you had a very good conclusion, but I would suggest you put in some call of action to make your speech more impactful. Like for example, you shared about compassion communication, right? Not necessary to speak up, but with body language, we also can communicate with our friends or people surrounding us. So these are the few things that I would suggest you to apply, and I'm sure you can deliver a better speech in future. Back to you, Sweta.
Thank you so much, Leo, for evaluating Tanuja. So now I observed one point that you mentioned in the beginning, that is a speech objective. That is very good to mention whether they achieved the speech objective or not. And also I like the way how you used word of the day with that smile. I know that. And then all the overall evaluation, right? You gave the sandwich method where you mentioned all the positive points and then following by your suggestions, where I see that you have done a very good observation on and provided the examples for your suggestions. One point that I see missing is the conclusion in your evaluation. Next time, I challenge you to add that conclusion. Okay, so thank you, Leo. And now let's move on to the last evaluator. That is for the table topics. And we have Amy who did the evaluation. Amy, are you ready?
Yeah, thank you, Sweta. Sweta, you can listen to me.
Yes, I can.
Okay, thank you. Hi, everyone. And okay, first of all, thanks so much for our table topic master, because today she also is very impromptu to take out the role today. And thanks, Paying again. Okay, so I am the table topic evaluator today. I would like to give my feedback for the table topic section. So we have our first speaker, Hui Sang. Okay, Hui Sang topic is, can gratitude be asked for or does need to be freely given? Okay, so I love how Hui Sang to relate the question, and she relate it to our intention, our motivation, and our daily habit every day. And I also like Hui Sang say that she give the audience the call to action. The tips she given, like looking at the mirror in the morning when we wake up, okay, and talk to ourselves, is like showing a gratitude to ourselves. This is very important, to show gratitude to ourselves, love ourselves, then only we can have the ability to love others. Yes, thanks so much for Hui Sang sharing today. And next speaker, Lei Yan. What would you do if someone didn't express gratitude after you have helped them? Okay, I like how Leon, you show your calm and confident approach. And I love the meaningful thought you share is sharing or helping other is not asking for return. And for to strengthen your future impromptu speech, I would like to suggest you add on your personal story or experience to make your speech more impression. And last, we have Jamie. Jamie, how can you cultivate a positive mindset? Okay, I like how Jamie quickly addressed the question and dive into your personal experience. Like you are asking your student to share their thought during the classroom for 2 minutes impromptu. And I love you show your body language, even though it is a online meeting. And okay, for area for improvement is eye contact. Try to look in the camera. Yeah, so you look up and the lights left side. So when you are trying to come up your speech, or you can try to stick a sticker beside your camera. So next time you can look at the sticker when you speak. Yes, and I love so much your natural way to deliver your speech. And yeah, that's all. Thanks for the impromptu speaker today to deliver, to challenge yourself for the impromptu speech today. Yeah, thank you. And back to you, Sweta.
Thank you so much, Table Topics Evaluator Amy. I love the way how you gave very brief evaluation, still covered the positive as well as any suggestions that you wanted to give in briefly. And I also love the way how you used your hand gestures, even with the limitations that we have here as a evaluator. Thank you. It was very good and concise. Next, it's not like suggestion, it's like you can add on if you want to in future evaluations, right? If there is anything common point that you want to mention for all the speakers or for all the audience, you can also mention that during the table topics evaluation. Okay, good job. And now it's time to go to our tag team. So let me call upon our timer first, that is Cadman, to present the timing of all the speakers and evaluators. Cadman, over to you.
All right, can I share screen? Okay, everybody can see. Okay, this is the timing of today project speech. So we have Jenny, 8 minutes 54 seconds. Hello, can you hear me? Hello, I'm audible, right? Okay. So Jenny is time up. The time is out. 8 minutes 54 seconds. And Sunshine within time 7 minutes 16 seconds. Wei Jian within time 6 minutes 59 seconds. And Tanuja within time 7 minutes and 9 seconds. So come to table topic. Hui Sang within time 2 minutes 19 seconds. Bien 2 minutes 28 seconds. And Jamie a little bit out of time, 2 minutes 58 seconds. And come to evaluation. Evaluator Bernice is out of time 3 minutes 50 seconds. And Hui Sang a little bit out of time 3 minutes 35 seconds. Jamie within time 2 minutes 28 seconds. And Leo within time 3 minutes 27 seconds. And Amy, Amy 3 minutes 48 seconds within time. Okay, that's all from me.
Okay, thank you so
Thank
much,
you. Thank
Cadman.
you.
Thank you so much, Timer Cadman. So for you, I noted few points in the beginning. That is, you explained the purpose very well, and you were calculating the time very diligently. I noticed that. And one thing I noticed in the first speech is when the time was out, you emerged from down to up, and also you were using the hand raise at the time, which was actually catching my attention. If I'm a speaker, I know, okay, something is off. I need to look at it. And another point is in your report was very good, presented very well with highlighting in green and red. I would also like you to mention one thing, that is whether the speaker is qualified or not. You mentioned it is, they are within time or out of time. You can also mention they are qualified or not, because their votings depends on this as well. So they will get to know the seriousness of why we need to manage the time. Okay, and okay, I think that is it from my side for you. And now let's move on to the next evaluator, technical evaluator, that is accounter. And thank you, Cadman. I forgot to present my gratitude to you. Thank you. Okay, so now accounter is K. Slim. K. Slim, can you give your report?
Yes, thank you for pint me. By the way, before I start the counter, I want to explain a little bit, because all of us must know that we name out how many after sound for y'all. It is not to attack you. It is just create a mirror for you to see yourself. When we speak, we cannot see our mistake. So we need somebody like our counter to let you know how many ultrasound you do. So I start with Miss Jamie Tan first. At first she's very smooth. Then later, when she have no idea, she come out with R 7 times, then Hung 5 times, then 3 times. Then another not table topic, speech by Shanshan. I managed to find one R count, only R, one only. For region, there is no ultrasound. For Miss Tanuja, I managed to find four R. For table topic, Ku Leyen, she have 2 so, then 2 R. For Jamie, 1 so, 3 R. For evaluator, Venice, only 1 For Hui Shan, I cannot find any other sounds. That's all.
Thank you so much, K. Slim. I like the way how you mentioned the importance of our counter role every time you do the our counter role, not just one time, every time when you do. Thank you so much for that. Yeah, the report was brief and concise. It's good. You can just mention the total number and it will help them to concentrate on which is the highest number they are in. Okay, now let's move on to our grammarian. Grammarian Andy Lim, over to you.
Thank you. Can you hear me clearly? All right, let me just share my screen and okay, please voice out if you can see my screen. Are the words big enough? Or do you need me to zoom a little bit more? Maybe like this. Better. Okay. Okay. So first speaker, Jamie, said she would sold dresses. It should be sell dresses. I follow his guidances. I followed his guidance. My dream was not didn't come true. My dream did not materialize. Be better. Put myself in the education industry. I would say you place yourself lah. Place myself in the education industry. It's like a placement, you know, work for the government or whatever. You have your placement. But I caught quite a few good phrases. Learning is a lifelong process, right to the doorstep, and Good Samaritan. And you use the word of the day by saying everyone will be iridescent. So that's good for Jamie. Chan Shan, you mentioned the transaction every day is huge. I would say there are numerous, not like one big, huge transaction. Transactions were numerous daily, maybe. Something on our own worth, something about our own worth. What are the area you need? What are the areas you need? Or what is the area you need? Or what are the areas you need? One of the best teams. Team among the teams. You had quite a number of good phrases that I like. Every day is like firefighting. I remember back in the day when I was working in a factory, every day is like firefighting, yes. A very tough pill to swallow, so a very nice phrase to use. Punch on our ego. Wow. When I heard punch, I was thinking like punch in the gut, but you went on our ego. So that's a really interesting way of making it. Embrace the feedback also is a good phrase that I liked. Achieve a better version of you. Also good. Relationship, having a breakthrough. You have a breakthrough in your relationship is also an interesting way of looking at it. Listen without defensiveness. And you use the word of the day by saying the iridescent of these experiences. A little tweaking, iridescence of experiences. The experiences were iridescent. So it's like whether it's adjective or what's the other one? Adverb. Wei Jian, you mentioned people with direct communicators. They are with direct communication. He is a very dominant in the direct communication. He's very dominant in his direct communication, using that as a verb. There is pro and cons. I think a few people also mentioned something like that. Pro and cons, or pros and cons. It should be, if you have both plural, then there are pros and cons. They easily form a group. They can easily form groups. And your good phrases are time and clarity is crucial. Like that. Navigating conflicts also is an interesting phrase. Respect the person's perspective. Actually, this is like a tongue twister because respect the person's perspective. So if you say that too fast in front of somebody, you might tempias the person all over. That's a term we use here in Sabah, tempias, like splatter all over the person. And I like your phrase so much that I took a screenshot and I paste it here. If you talk to a man in a language he understands, that goes to his head. If you talk to him in his language, that goes to his heart. Nice quote, I like. Tanuja, you say I started to connecting with them. It should be to connect with them. But however, this is like there are two words that mean the same thing. So you use either one, not both. You don't say but. However, I use either but or however. Good phrases, be fully present, listen to respond, not to understand. I think Wei Jian also has something very similar to this. It reminded me of, I think it was Stephen Covey that says that most of the time we listen to respond, not to understand, because he was doing that habit where it says seek to understand, seek first to understand, then to be understood. Okay, like that. So let's move on. Hui Sang, in the table topics, he said, let's stay gratitude. It should be let's stay grateful. So gratitude is the noun, grateful is the verb, the action. And the good phrase you have is stay in the gratitude mode. Oh, I like that. It's like gratitude mode we are in, right? Cool, you mentioned what is the resolutions with an S. So it's either what are the resolutions or what is the resolution, singular. Even if there is no say thank you, even though we are not thanked or nobody says thank you to us, so it is that way lah, the flow of the sentence. Maybe you can thanks to the person, you can thank the person, right? Maybe you can thank the person. We do not hope that we have a return. It's actually it sounds kind of correct, but it's kind of Chinese. We should not hope to be repaid. We should not hope to be repaid in kind or something like that. Jamie, you said I've met many people. I've met many people in Singapore, not many people. Even though there were many people then. What you did in your young days, normally we say younger, younger days, not just younger days. And your good phrase during a table topic was thoughts, words, and deeds. Okay, for word of the day usage, other than those mentioned earlier, Jamie, Shan, Hui Sang did one at the beginning. He said, Audrey is shining an iridescent color in the light of the virtual background. Wow. Nice. And she also mentioned after that in the evaluation part, she said lighting up an iridescent light. Ooh, I like. Bernice, you tried. I think I think some of you the pronunciation wasn't that perfect lah, but I'm not gonna focus on that. The fact that you made the effort, I'm very happy. So Bernice, you said you have made your speech iridescent. So nice way of putting it, making the speech iridescent. Leo, you said iridescent facial expressions. Oh, I can imagine a very sparkly, very colorful facial expressions. So thank you all for making my grammarian report iridescent because of your usage of the word of the day. Back to you, General Evaluator Shweta. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Andy. Thank you so much for giving a very good grammarian report. Uh, I see that in the beginning you explained the word of the day very well, wherein you also clearly explained when to use them, like when the actual visibility and when someone describe it to you, those scenarios you mentioned so that we can understand better. And also throughout the report, I see you have a very good observation and you emphasized certain phrases, for example, where a phrase can be tongue twister. That is nice. I see how much you love the words and language. That is what it makes it shine, right? And I also learned many good words from your report. Thank you so much for that. And also, I want to mention one more thing, that is, the word of the day was very new and a little bit difficult if you ask me. But then throughout the meeting, I see that many of them have used it in a different context, in a different examples. So I found many ways how it can be used. So thank you so much for introducing such a word, and well done to all of the speakers who have used this word in different ways. Overall, very good job. Andy, thank you so much. So now it's time for voting. Before I move on to my report, can we have the voting link? Okay. Hope all of you have are using your phone to vote. Meanwhile, I would like to start my reports considering the time that we have. Okay. Firstly, I would like to go with table topic master paying. Very well done today. Firstly, for taking the role at very last minute. Thank you for helping us by taking the role. And also, in the beginning of the session, you explained what is table topic session and also the timing details. Okay, and I see that very colorful slides, which was attractive. And another main thing is throughout the speeches, you proactively observed and paraphrased after each speaker's speech. And that's wonderful because it gave a very good transition to the entire session. One suggestion that I have for you is you can also remind the speakers to use the word of the day in the beginning of the table topic session. Overall, you did a very good job. Thank you, Paying. And now coming to the overall report for the meeting started on time and we were leading in the beginning. And during the project speech section, I see that we lagged a bit and we are a little bit lagging now. So let me speed up. The meeting was started with warm welcome to the guest by SAA and members, and also the agenda. In agenda, I see that we have a very good amount of details. There is one thing that I noticed, that is in the project speech section, there is a speaker's name and the project title. VPE, you can also add the project name as well. I mean, for every project, there will be a name, right? You can add that name as well so that it's very clear for the attendees. Okay. And next, coming after that is our president's speech was very good with the introduction to the theme. And also, I will give you one suggestion. You can introduce the Toastmaster of the evening with some more colorful words, maybe a little bit history about Toastmaster of the evening, making them a little bit special. So, because they are the host of the entire meeting. Okay. Other than that, everything was done very well. Thank you. Moving on. TOE, Adri. Adri, this is your first time, right? Doing this role?
Yeah.
That is great. First of all, congratulations, and I thank you for taking that courage to do it. And you did it very smooth, and the flow was good. It was like a very calm, like a water. Okay, and in the beginning, you give the history of the Toastmasters. Good job. And you also demonstrated good listening skills by stating the transition statements throughout the session. And very good job on checking the time in between where the break time. I have one suggestion overall for all the TOVs here. That is, during the project speech, there is always a little bit of confusion, like who introduces the speech title and the speaker's name. I would suggest, since we ask the evaluator to tell the purpose of the speech, let them explain the speech purpose, and then the TOE take over the responsibility of introducing the speaker's speech title as well as the speaker name. And it can follow the format if possible, that is speaker name, speech title, speaker name. That will be very clear. And after that, they can start the speech. Why? Because this will give us very uniform for all the speeches and there won't be any confusions for the evaluators as well. You can mention in the beginning, maybe VP can mention to the TOE that you can do this way. If they are a very new member, right, you can mention this point to them. Okay. And overall, I have another thing that always comes to my mind when we are doing the meeting. That is, the tea is very underrated because we don't see their introduction anywhere in the beginning, right? So what I suggest is during the table topics session, right, when Toastmaster of the evening is introducing the table topics master, we can also mention who is evaluating the speakers so that we know, okay, there is some evaluator who is evaluating our table topic session as well. And yeah, we need to give some meaning the appreciation for our table topics evaluator as well. And overall, it was very good and I enjoyed the meeting. And one thing that we used a lot throughout the meeting is thank you. And it is this gratitude which encourages everyone and makes it feel like members of family where we are very supportive and very comfortable. Thank you all for being the colors of magical iridescent light. Hope Grammarian can count this one. And thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster of the evening, for your next session.
Thank you, Shweta, for your valuable comments and evaluations, also area of improvement. So next, the event should be award ceremony, which I would like to invite our president, Cadman, to invite our VPE for a special recognition and pathway report.
Okay, I think we go on with the award celebration ceremony. Okay. So let's say, okay, let me. Okay. Drum roll. Best speaker is who? Sunshine. And someone have to take photo. Maybe Leo, is it?
Yeah. Wait, Okay, 1, 2, 3. Hey, wait. There's a message. Wait. Sorry. Just now there's a message pop up. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Kacha. Okay, done.
Okay, congratulations. So next is best table topic. And who's the best table topic? Drum roll. To Hui-san. Hi, Sunny.
Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Smile. Okay, done.
Okay, all right. Thank you, Hui-san. So now it's best evaluator. The winner is drum roll. Leo
Myself. Okay.
take photo for yourself.
Thank you. I'll look for
Good
myself.
job.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. Smile.
Wow.
Okay,
All
done.
right.
Thank you.
Thank you. So with this, I think we are running out of time, but it's okay. It's only about 10 minutes out of time. So I think thank you everybody for attending today's meeting. As the beginning, we say we come here to cheer up everybody, to cheer up yourself, cheer up everybody, and have a happy meeting. I think everybody have a happy meeting today. So before we end the meeting, maybe we get any airtime from our guests, from other clubs, any airtime. If not, then I get.
Before end, I want to wish Butterworth Toastmaster, happy advance birthday. When next Tuesday is your is a cup birthday, so happy advance birthday.
Thank you,
Thank
you.
you.
Happy
Thank you, thank
birthday
you.
to me. Thank you, Leanne, for coming. So remember to come to eat your this kalabu bihun next meeting next meeting in this whatever Toastmaster Cup. Since you're near to our I mean you stay nearby to our cup. Welcome. And then I think I also would like to ask a guest feedback from. There's our guest. There's one guest there's no. Oh, the guest is not here already. It's okay. So any paying is not here also. Okay, I think paying. How are you paying? Any guest feedback? Any airtime paying? Are you still here?
Yes.
You got practice run or not? Zone 2 running, got go and run or not?
God, I just practice it this evening.
Oh, very good. So anything can ask me, can text me. Whoever attended the previous this our team building. So anything about Zone 2 running can text me. I can may try to answer your question. I'll try to answer your question. So I think with this we will, because after this we also have another meeting, another ESCO meeting. So we will catch up our time to have ESCO meeting for our next event will be I think is our speech, our club speech competition, speech contest which is fall on this we plan on this 13 first meeting of the November. Of course, in detail, after today meeting, we will announce and let everybody know. All right. Okay. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Namaste. So that be happy, smile to your friends, so that you will be happy and bring the happiness to everybody. Bring happiness to your surrounding people. Okay. Thank you. Pisang, you want to join us for a meeting or not? Invited.
After this, right? Right
After this.